Dvitiyam Shalaputri cha, Dvitiyam Brahmacharini, Tritiyam Chandraganteti, Kushmanteti Chaturtakam, Panchamam Skandamateti, Shastyam Katyayaniti cha, Saptamam Kalaratriti, Mahaguriti Chastramam, Navamam Siddham.
Hello. Hi. Hi. I think we had another glitch. Hello. Hi, it's Himalaya here. Hello, and welcome to the Embody Freedom series. This is a place where we are creating a series of ancient practices for modern day insanity. So we've got tools and practices. It's myself and guest transformational leaders as we guide you on how to overcome modern day insanity. So just take a deep breath into that right now. So prior to this week, there was modern day insanity. And now we've got a whole other level of that. So the intention for this particular series is to really invite us to thrive right now, reclaim and sustain your joy and your pleasure through movement. And not like exercise movement, yes, that, and the whole system movement. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that today. Because the time is now. It's now. Like you've been called forward, we've been called forward. There's no more waiting. It's time to pivot and expand into the freedom that you've been desiring. So, welcome to the Embody Freedom series. I'm so excited. We've got an awesome sister on today that I get to introduce you to in just a moment. And yeah, she's going to bring some tunes and some music. And then we're also going to do some embody movement together. So, the invitation for you today in this moment is to take a breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Pause. We have all, as a global community, been called to pause, to create space, to catch up. Maybe that's what's happening. To be in distance from each other physically. And so as you breathe here, come home to your true self, come home to yourself. So as a yogini, as a yogi, we know that we never die. We, the true self, never dies. This body will leave. It will compost. We will move on. We will continue to have experiences to evolve and grow. And in this moment, we are being called to evolve and grow. So, in this breath, watch the breath go into your nose and down into your body, go all the way into your belly button, maybe even below your belly button, and touch into a place. See if the rest of your body can relax as you touch into this place, and then you exhale out of the mouth. We're going to do 2 more of those. Inhale. Deep, 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 deep. Touch in. Exhale. Jiggle the body on the exhale. 1 more, and we're going to jiggle even more and flubber the lips on the exhale on this next one. So inhale, inhale, inhale. Take that breath in all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way down deep into the crevice of your hips even. And exhale, shake out the head, jiggle the shoulders, flubber the lips, flubber the lips. Okay, awesome. Woo! Awesome. Open your eyes. So, thank you for being here today in this moment. Whenever you're watching this, maybe it's right now. Whenever your right now is. The invitation is to shake off the excess of fear and overwhelm and uncertainty. So when we're in this place of the unknown, because we really like control, right? We like to know what's happening, where we're going. And good morning, Jayhan. And I will share with you. I mean, I had my whole year. This is the first time I ever had my whole year planned out completely. And I felt really good about it. I was like, yes, now I've got it. Now this is the way. I get to know exactly what gigs I'm doing, what pockets of freedom I have, and all of that. And here we are. Everything's canceled, everything's postponed. Even my own event, Embody Houston, now will be Embody Global. So we'll hear more about that later. But the truth is, like, everything is changing all the time. So when we think that we know, we really don't know. So even in this time, like, we're like, this is never happened before here in the West. I mean, I know it's happened in Asian countries, where they've been quarantined because of different viruses and so on, but we've not really experienced a true quarantine type of situation. So I'm sending you love blasts to your home. And the intention of this show is absolutely to bring you love blasts and creating high vibration right now. Like, how do we? Yes, I think we're on our phones and our computers even more now. So, some of the invitation is to actually move some of that stress out of the body, some of that tension, some of that holding and contraction. So, even right now, move your head from side to side and roll your shoulders around. Ooh, right? Like, so tense and tight. Whew. I've been doing things that I've been not doing for some time, like that I've been wanting to do. Like last night, my nighttime routine right now is like rolling on some balls and those big rollers, and like really softening in between my shoulder blades. Now let's roll the shoulders forward. Drop the head if you want. You can drop the head down. Oh, stretch out the mouth as you do this. And let's bounce the shoulders here. Like a little kiddo. Shake out your hands. Move your head from side to side. Jiggle your shoulders. Whew. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So when we let go of the things that we are not, and that's what we do when we vibrate our bodies, and we let go of that holding of the jaw and holding it all fucking together, we are actually contracting, and our muscles contract and everything contracts. So I'm inviting you into like shaking it off. Blubber the lips and soften in this moment. You are safe. You are safe, even if you have the flu, even if you are working right now. So, like, I actually want to send out a love blast to the healthcare workers in this country, in the world right now. Actually, everyone, the healthcare providers and workers, sending you love. Like, they don't have the option to stay home right now. They are in the front lines. And so sending out love and yeah, and taking a pause and a breath and coming back into, we are safe because we're breathing right now. We are secure because we're living right now. And we do have connection. This is connection. Your breath is connection. Your phone calls that you're making right now are connection. So the invitation is to keep coming back into that truth. All right. So I want to bring on our incredible, beautiful guest and sister friend. I love this woman. Let me find, there we are. So, who we're going to bring on today to bring some lightness and love and some high vibration is Ray Ireland. So we're going to welcome Ray Ireland in just a moment here. Ray Ireland is an internationally acclaimed musician and speaker. She shares artistic masterpieces that bring about change and inspire the world. This is why we wanted to have her on. She has performed and spoken in front of audiences of 10,000 plus people at venues like Pepsi Amphitheater to the National Center of Performing Arts in Mumbai, sharing stages with Jason Mraz, um, Emancipator, Trevor Hall, Hot Buttered Rum, Isla Nero, String Cheese Incident, and many more. She's like recorded multiple albums, has been touring nationally and internationally for the last 7 years. And she's seen on TV and film. She's nominated and taken home multiple musical awards. She's published in books, articles, doctoral papers, and now is writing her first book. Yay! So excited. Welcome, Ray Irelan. Woo! Hi, honey.
Hey, hello. Thank you so much for having me on, and thank you to everyone that's here joining us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, good morning. Good afternoon for those of you watching the recording later. And yeah, so I'm excited for you to open us up with some music. Do you want to share anything about the song or anything at all right now about the times? Anything you want to share before you share your song?
Yeah, I think the one thing that I want to share is just kind of what we were talking about at the very beginning. And, you're like, how are you doing over there? We're like, everyone feels so far apart and so separated. And really our house is just exploding with music and dance and creative ideas. And so I hope that can inspire you. And this song that I'm going to play right now is called Giving Earth a Try. And this is a brand new song. So I think I wrote it about a month ago, and it is, when I was thinking about what song to bring on here, it was like that one, because it's really about like, okay, we're all humans and there's kind of a lot of craziness out there and we have all these wounds, right? But like, I chose to be here. I chose to give Earth a try. I chose to show up as a human with all of my mistakes and all of my own bacteria and all of it. And here I am. And this is what I'm experiencing. So
I love that. That's great. And you can follow Ray on Instagram. You can see her follow links here and on Facebook. So everyone take a deep breath in and receive.
How's the sound?
Yeah, go for it. Let me see. Let me hear. Yeah, it sounds good. A little louder.
I'm falling faster than it seems, diving below beliefs. I've taken the ashes of my dreams to my lungs to breathe. Remind me why I fight this war zone we call life. I'm under, and still I see how we pretend to be free. Babe, won't you rescue me? I'm looking for my sanity, but I'm okay to misery. I'll find a way to let love be. I'm open to the sky, and what feels right when I look up to the stars. I'm reminded of a time when I could fly. I chose to give Earth a try. I chose to give Earth a try. Will you help me see the cracks in the window and the glass by my feet? I've fallen down to my knees to pray for peace. Oh, I'm praying for peace. Babe, won't you rescue me? I'm looking for my sanity, but I won't cave to misery. I'll find a way to let love be. I'm open to the sky, and what feels right when I look up to the stars. I'm reminded of a time when I could fly. I chose to give Earth a try. Open to the sky, and what feels right when I look up to the stars. I'm reminded of a time when I could fly. I chose to give Earth a try. I chose to give Earth a try. Have you ever been so far? 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 I'm open to the sky, and what feels right when I look up to the stars. I'm reminded of a time when I could fly. I chose to give Earth a try. Open to the sky, and what feels right when I look up to the stars. I'm reminded of a time when I could fly. I chose to give Earth a try. I chose to give Earth a try.
Oh my God, that was so beautiful. Ah, I was like bouncing back here. Woo!
Yeah, that's the goal.
I love the words. We chose to give Earth a try. We are here. We chose to give Earth a try, and this is what's happening on the Earth right now. This is
Yeah.
this is the uncertainty. This is the insanity. This is the chaos. This is also the opportunity. And that's what I've been really speaking into. And I love that you shared that you are being so creative right now in your home and really allowing new ideas to percolate, and you're dancing and moving. Yeah, baby. That's what's happening over here too. Lots of movement. I mean, this show even birthed out of, something that we had been wanting to do for so long. And I was like, okay, we're here. Let's do it.
Now's the time.
Now is the time. Exactly. So for you leaders out there, coaches, healers, teachers, this is the time. Grab it. It's not about creating more work, but go into your creative offers, like go into your creative, like your heart's desire, and play. Like that's the invitation. Play. You're in your homes. Yes, we've got, like, you can catch up on your Netflix and all of that, but you can also allow newness to come through. So this song is beautiful, Ray. Love it, love it, love it. Oh.
Yeah.
So I would love us to go into an invitation for you out there to create movement in your own home. So what could we do right now that would, get the peeps moving?
Yeah, let's hear some music.
Yeah, music. Tito in the background. He's going to pop in, I'm sure, at any moment to show us the background. Okay, there we go. Oh. So yeah, we'll play some music. And so the invitation, everyone, is to receive our guidance right now to move your bodies. We could stay stuck on the couch. We could stay stuck in our computer chair because there's a lot more computer stuff and sitting on the sitting with your phone and all of that. So the invitation is to move. We can't hear any music, but yeah, we still can't hear any music, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna let's just go into a standing position. Why don't we invite us all to stand? Come into a hip distance apart space here. And yeah, there we go. And bend your knees. Ray, why don't we do like a little tag team?
A little what?
Tag team?
Yes.
Tag team. Where
Yes. You do a move, I'll do a move.
Exactly. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Do we need to have that on the screen? We can't hear anything. So I'm going to start us with some hip circles. Some yummy, big, wide hip circles. You got to really bend your knees for this. So I'm inviting you to go slow. There's no rush. We ain't got nowhere to go. Really allow all of those maybe holding in our hips. And now let's go a little faster in this one direction. And then change directions, go slow in the other direction. Woo, breathe here. Oh, one side is always more awkward than the other, right? And let's go faster in this direction. Make your tongue dance a little. And I want to make sure everyone can hear me. At home, Mark said it's static. But I think that was part of the music part. Okay, Tag, you're it.
All right, so let's go into the classic body roll, right? And just start moving up the body, breathing the energy up, bringing movement to the spine. This is an amazing move for right now because the spine actually holds a lot of our nerve endings that can connect us to our immune system. So when we move and open the spine, we're actually working on our immune system as well. You can go in the opposite direction, whichever way you're just going. Switch.
Oh, yeah. So hey. Like, how is that?
And just breathing in and exhale out. Let your hips really get a nice stretch, your lower back. Let your head drop in. Awesome. And Tag, you're it.
Awesome. Lean into your legs, so a nice wide stand still. We're going to lean in, shoulders back, and look over one shoulder. Try to look towards your booty or your tailbone or behind you. Breathe here. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Deep breath in here and exhale. Let's go to the other side. Look over that shoulder and get a nice little twist here. Looking over, stretching out the neck and the spine. So Ray was talking about the spine and how important it is to wring it out. So right now we're wringing it out. Exhale, inhale back to center. Let's do a few more of these. Exhale, we'll go with the breath this time. Inhale back to center. Exhale over the shoulder. Inhale back to center. Last round. Exhale. Inhale. Make sure your shoulders stay away from your ears as you do this. Exhale over the other shoulder. Inhale back to center. Tag. Boom, you're it.
All right. So another piece of our body that has a lot of connection to nerves are our hands and the bottom of our feet. So just start circling and moving all of your toes, your feet, just waking them up. And what I like to imagine during this is that there's little moons on every part of my hand. So on all of these little pads, on my fingertips, there's little moons. Same thing on the bottom of my feet. And so these moons are shining up their light wherever I move them. So this can kind of really bring a cool, sensual experience to your movement practice.
To see you walk on, I believe in sweet love. Under the moon, I believe in real love. Wild and true, I believe in all that can be done. With me and you,
Opening up.
has arrived. The adventure
And
state of mind. say tag?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Playing in the
Can you hear
smoky
it?
light. Now it's
Yeah.
time,
Okay, cool.
open your
Alright,
eyes.
let's walk it out.
Are you ready for the secrets I've been told? Roll your dice and increase your force. All bets are down on you. To be living in the truth. My heart is keeping score. There's a stack more. I believe in sweet talk. Under the moon, I believe in real love. Wild and true, I believe in all that can be done. With me and you, something new has arrived. The adventure state of mind. I've been waiting. Are you waiting? Why are we waiting? Done with waiting. Done with waiting. Break through the pavement. I found my way. Jump into the sky.
All right, let's bring it into our
I see my destiny
and then
alive.
allow it to go into your
I believe in
shoulders.
sweet talk. Under the moon, I believe in real love.
One second to your
Wild and true, I believe in all that can be done. With me and you, something new has arrived. The adventure state of mind, sweet
and
talk.
all the way down to your
Under
feet.
the moon, I believe in real love. Wild and true, I believe in all that can be done. With me and you, something new has arrived.
And other way. So in the big circles. Good to your hips. Circle around. Moving into
Tell me how you think about the empty spaces of your mind. Whispering
your shoulders.
story tales, follow trails of your life.
And then all the way up to the head.
All
Circling
night.
back together. And
But
then
for
exhaling
now,
out.
I'll lay my head, allowing angels to take flight.
Ooh, awesome. Take a deep breath in, deep breath in.
As we pray
Deep
to our guide,
Hold the breath for a moment.
silent songs are us
In a moment.
to write.
After we've held for just
Feathers free
another moment,
from
we're
locked
gonna contract
wings.
everything,
The
hold
cage
everything,
dances
squeeze
bold
everything,
yet
squeeze, squeeze,
sweet.
squeeze. Then exhale. And jiggle everything out. Shake it
All
out.
night.
It's my favorite move right now.
But for now,
It's like
I'll lay my head,
pretty going.
allowing angels to take flight.
On the balls of the feet right now.
Allowing angels to take flight.
It's almost like a
Allowing angels to take flight.
go around our
Allowing angels to take flight.
Take another deep breath in, deep breath in, deep breath in, deep breath in. Hold, 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 hold. Hold it all in. Capture all of those cells that are sleeping, contracted, resistant to the uncertainty, the change, the fear, the all of it. Capture, 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 and exhale. Shake it out. Woo. Take the arms up. You really went for that. You will notice.
Stillness
If
falls
you really went for that,
upon
you will
my
notice a
skin
shift. Ray, you feeling it?
as I let go.
Feeling good this morning.
Will always
Woo! Taking another deep breath in. Scan your experience.
on my skin.
Scan your experience. Notice what you notice, your heart beating. Maybe you see lighter colors. Maybe you notice some openings in your body that you didn't have before. Open your eyes when you're ready. So that invitation to co-create movement and play games like that with the people in your life, and it could just be online like Ray and I just did. That's the invitation. Get creative. Go into that child self of yours or listen to your children. They will show you the way. Truly, they will show you the way. Oh, Mare just wrote in, yeah. Wait, were you just boxing? Yeah, I was. I took your moves, girl. I took your moves. Marianne is my sister's best friend, and they're both boxers. They were boxers for many years. And now she's an incredible coach and leader and all of that. So, Mare, we should end the show for sure. All right. So, taking some deep breaths in. Uh, Ray, you have any other inspired song you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me switch around.
Yay. So be in the moment, everyone. Like that's another opportunity. I think that that's what's happening right now. We are being asked to reassess the things that we were working on prior and be responsible too. Like if you really, you know, some of you are just continuing to be out there, live your lives, and not. And I'm not saying to be afraid of the coronavirus, but I'm inviting you to take it seriously and not spread it because that's really what the research is saying and what the experts are saying. So if we can do our best by staying home right now, gosh, for maybe like a couple weeks, maybe maybe it'll be longer, but really trusting that it's okay and you're in the perfect place. You're being called to be in the perfect place. Maybe that is your home. Um, yeah, do that and get creative. Get creative. Like, what can you create right now that wouldn't have happened otherwise? Like, that's what this opportunity is. And for you leaders that have been hesitating or waiting or procrastinating or perfectionizing, it's my new word. Being a perfectionist is like, it has been the detriment for a lot of you, even those of you, some of you that I have coached. And that's been the thing I speak into is like, come on, let's snap through. There's nothing like this moment. And now, really, there's nothing like this moment. So take the opportunity. Let's bring Ray back on. Awesome. Yay, girl.
All right. This is my favorite combo. Is the music and the dance and the breathing and meditation. Oh, can't get enough of it. So this song is actually extremely new as well. I'm kind of showing all my new material to you guys because it's what's most relevant as well. So this one is all about being on a vacation. It's about being on a holiday and just kind of like what do you do? I know I'm someone that has a hard time letting go and just like being on a vacation. I like wait, I need to do something this or that, or oh, I'll take some time to work on my business. But it's really about like, how can I just be with my breaths and see what comes up from there? So this song is called On Holiday. One second. Find me on holiday, dreaming ideas interview. Feet up, laid back, we got nothing to do. I'm riding vibes that fill the space in my mind. Smoke signals follow beauty to the other side. To the other side. We let it flow 'cause there's nothing left but the beat of our drum and the hearts of love. Bodies for art, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. No one can stop the music now. Throw up your hands, you will be proud. Let go of worries, live now. Cause you got one breath to take in and let out. Lying awake, 'cause there's nothing left. Thump, thump, I'll listen to the sign to turn on my mind. Lying awake to count the rhythm of time. No wonder I've been lost if I only look behind. Yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. No one can stop the music now. Throw up your hands, you will be proud. Let go of worries, live now. Cause you got one breath to take in and let out. Let go of worries, live now. Throw up your hands, you will be proud. Let go of worries, live now. Cause you got one breath to take in and let out. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah. Dance, yeah.
Oh my gosh, another beautiful one. Seriously, like da 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 dance, yeah, da
Yeah.
da 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 dance, yeah, yeah, dance, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Just see what happens, and maybe there will be some movement there.
Exactly. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. So these are not even on, are they on Spotify yet, these songs?
Oh no, these are probably not even done. Really, I'm showing you guys like beginning drafts of
You're so
songs.
profesh, girl. Like that sounded so done to me. That's beautiful. Wow. Seriously, you are so, so beautifully talented. And I love your energy, your positivity. Every time I see you, I'm just like, sparkly.
Mm,
She's so shiny.
likewise.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for that one for sure. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to hang out in the green room, we'll have us all back on at the end if you want to come on while we do our Embody Oracle. It looks like Wendy is in the house, so we'll bring her on in just a moment, see if it works. But any last words, anything right now that you'd like to share with the audience?
Yeah, I think it's just be you, whatever you're feeling in this moment, just allow it to be, whether you want to stay in bed and take baths or you want to get up and dance, whatever you're needing is exactly what your body's needing and craving in this time. So just take that time to just be you, unbashfully, full-heartedly, and just love yourself, and that will resonate out to all of those that you love as well.
I love that. Something I read yesterday or saw somewhere where it was like, the cure to depression is connection. And that's connection with yourself, people. Like, we're not going to find anything outside of ourselves that is going to um, give us what we truly need. And connection with people is also important. So, but the cure to depression is connection, and the
Mhm.
cure to anxiety. So, hear me when I say this, everybody. The cure to anxiety is action, action, movement, like moving forward, moving.
Totally.
So yeah, makes so much sense. Awesome. So DTO, do we have our next guest ready to go? Okay. DTO, why don't you pop on and say hi? Ray, we'll see you in just a moment. Oh, Wendy's here. Yay!
Hello.
Hi. Welcome,
Hi.
welcome.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Oh, I'm so glad you made it. Yay. We weren't sure for a moment, lots
No,
of
we
moving
weren't.
pieces and parts, and we won't get into that. But yeah, I get it. Like so much uncertainty and moving parts. So let me introduce our beautiful guest before we bring her on fully. You get to experience our Wendy Paquette. I hope I'm saying that properly. Wendy and I have really not known each other for very long, but every time I see her, I'm just like, you've got messages. I need to hear about them. Just I can feel like she has such a deeper wisdom that she's tapped into. So I'm really, really excited to have her on. So Wendy Paquette is a visionary with a heart and life for oneness. She's a business leadership coach and consultant. She's supporting earth conscious beings in life and business to soar to greater heights of wealth by tapping into their highest vision. She's hosting her own new live radio show launching April 6th called Everyday Clarity with Wendy Paquette, to be heard on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and 52 other platforms. So you're going to know where to find her, that's for sure. So we get a little preview guest appearance and a conversation with her, which is so exciting. She's going to be hosting guests and sharing their greatness to humanity also. This is about changing our perception of the world as we know it, she says. And Wendy shares her insights and deep understanding of the holographic reality with the intention to light up nations with possibility. So we get to talk to Wendy today. Yay!
Yay.
Welcome, Wendy.
Thank
Hi.
you. Thank you.
So I want to hear what the holographic whole piece is there. Like, I bet you all of us want to hear what this means and what wisdom you can bring around that.
For sure. Well, the holographic reality we live in, it came from, just to give you a bit of backstory and my understanding of it, is I experienced what I can only label as an enlightenment experience back in 2014, which caused me to embody oneness because of a demand I made on myself. And now I wasn't expecting it. It wasn't something I was planning on doing. It just came out of a moment of chaos and uncertainty in my world. It didn't look like that from the outside, but it was on the inside occurring. So from a place of love and demand for being on this planet and to show up in whatever form or support I get to show up in, I was gifted the ability to understand oneness in a way that I had never, ever expected. And it unfolded over the course of about 8 months where I really, truly understood it. And what it was up until then, my life, I was living separateness. Like everyone truly lives in separateness. When you're looking outside of yourself, you're instantaneously seeing separateness, right? Because that's how you identify one thing from another and you from something else, which is instantaneously like that separateness. So when you're living from that paradigm, everything seems like it's polarity. It's this or that, black or white, up or down, in or out, good or bad, all of those spaces. From my understanding now, is we truly are one, meaning in the scientific quantum physics nature, what you're seeing is who you are from your eyes, or what you're experiencing through your senses is truly who you are. So everyone in your reality is created as a reflection of you in that oneness space. So if you like it, don't like it, enjoying it, you're being in joy, whatever it is you're looking at, whatever experience you're being presented, it's you everywhere. And how you know how you are in alignment with you is based on your indicator, which is your emotions. So if you're feeling joy, then that's a way of being that is everywhere. You could go all day being joyful, and you can have moments of sadness while in joy, but joy is your indicator. Joy is I would say, your alignment point for now. Anything below that is an indicator of a misalignment. So if you're not liking something, things aren't working for you, your business isn't working, you're not generating money, you're unhappy in a relationship, that is a clear indicator of a misalignment to you, which is source. So you're a source represented like everywhere you look. I hope that makes sense. That's the holographic nature.
Yeah,
so
what
everywhere
I'm
you look, there you are.
Yeah, what I'm getting is like the world is reflecting exactly what you're being, who you're being in this moment, every moment. And so if the world or your experience is anything less than joy, that's misalignment. You're not in balance, you're in misalignment. And so I love what you're sharing, because right now there are some of us, and we're calling some of you over to this understanding over here. Like, this is an opportunity right now. Like, we are, like Ray was just talking about, we were just talking about, like, we're creating joy dance creations in our home right now. That's what's
Yeah.
happening. Just because we're in our home doesn't mean we don't get to like be in joy.
Yeah.
And the world is reflecting that. Like, now the news things or the things I'm seeing are yes, there's truth. There's absolute, like, yes, stay in your home. Yes, be cautious. Yes, all of that. But I'm not seeing it with that filter, because there was definitely the moment that I went down the spiral. I went down the spiral. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa.
that's natural human nature, right? We've been entrained to instantly follow the herd,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's a huge calling. We as humanity have been calling on these moments right now of presence for a really long time, for things to slow down and speed up at the same time, which is kind of what we're seeing. And part of that is the deep desire of humanity to have oneness, to be one, to be joyful, to have things connected. Like, they're seeing the truth in everything. My one thing that I've always said and had a curiosity about is, if we're standing on the same planet, we're standing on the same earth, and we're walking across a perceived border, like I live in Ontario, Canada, when I cross the border to Detroit, it's the same earth.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still standing on the same earth.
Yeah.
Why is it that we're so separated by what we call like countries? And so therefore then we define the countries even deeper and deeper and deeper. So that level of separateness has been around forever and ever, since people started claiming something for themselves. Right. So
Right.
that has always made me laugh when I'm crossing. I'm like, oh, look it, we're in Canada. And then we're going across the Detroit River. So there's a distinct line on the bridge that says Canada and then United States right after it, like right side by side.
Right.
And I laugh and I go, oh, did I jump planets? Because it's what it seems like, right? The way we live in Canada, or maybe our ways of being are a little bit different than in America. Different rules, things that are set up.
I'm
But
Canadian, I totally understand. Yeah.
to me, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
In that it's two separate things. That's really one. When I look at my friends that I went to university with in Detroit, they're the same friends that I look like. They're my friends, whether they live in a different country or they don't. It's all the same. So I could see where my life was leading to this moment where understanding of oneness is present. And we've been calling for this. This is creating community like I've never seen it. It's creating kindness, all the things we've been really longing for in our hearts, to be present to everything.
Out of balance within humanity, really.
Yeah. And we've been calling it. Like, everybody's just craving.
Yeah.
They're craving love and connection and joy. And so this is actually the catalyst to cause people to move into that space, because we really get to see what that looks like, and then shift into, understanding and accepting that. That's self-acceptance right there. We called it in. Great. And now what are we going to do moving forward in order to embody that, keep going? Because we've had these, just speaking on like the coronavirus, we've had these viruses in different ways throughout like many decades. Our behavior towards them has been different,
Mhm.
So I guess we didn't get it the last time. So
Yeah.
this time it's a little bigger, a little more effective, a little
Yeah.
more like
A little bit more
earth
like
moving.
slap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I would like to ask you, like, what do you find is your practice right now? Like, what is the most important practice that you have right now that we could invite others to also be in practice with, that would support us right now?
Well, one thing I'm noticing, and it's not necessarily a practice, it's I feel like a surge of energy to move. And I know you do movement in body form, movement in that way. Mine is to move to be everything that I've always known myself to be, which is supporting others in any way that I can, like volunteering some time, effort, energy, conversations, brainstorming with businesses on how that they can open up possibilities for greater, really moving on what could matter,
Yeah.
right, for other people. So that hasn't stopped. I haven't been able to sleep as much or like as I was before, and I have no issues sleeping, but I'm sleeping less because I'm so excited and I have this massive surge of energy moving forward. So I'm listening.
Yeah.
Listen to the movement of where you're being called to go, what you're being called to say, where you're being called to look. Really notice yourself right now in your own presence, because it will show you what you've been looking for.
Yeah.
It will show you where maybe you've just been ignoring it. Like our self-indulgence has been insane. We're just so self-indulgent so many ways now. We're like, oh, perhaps that wasn't as valuable as I was giving it credit for.
Right.
Right. So just being super present and moving with the energy that's soaring through you. I think that as light particles collect to light particles, there's a lot of humans on the planet who are like, hey, this is a time to move and do something great. Like all the light is lifting everyone up in a different way, and it's moving quick.
Yeah.
So it's like you want to move with it. Otherwise, you feel like you're missing something, and you're really not missing anything. What you're missing is your own connection.
Yeah.
Like your mind, body, soul connection to move forward. Does that support?
Yeah. So everyone just take a deep breath into that right now.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath in and integrate that, receive that, hear that, exhale. And let's just actually do 2 more of those. It feels really good. So when we're receiving this kind of information, when we're receiving the up leveling or the next, the evolution, consciousness, all of it that's unveiling itself and we are emerging with it. Take another deep breath in and still on the same breath. Let that really sink in. We have the opportunity to pause right now. Like I had such an incredible meditation yesterday where I was like, I've desired to sit for longer than I have been sitting. And I move a lot in order to get to the place of sitting, because I just for women, I know that just going into sitting doesn't necessarily work for most of us. We get to move the body first, and then we come into that real deep centered connected place.
Yeah.
And so I was sitting yesterday and I was like, whoa, it's been a while since I really listened to deep down within. And I do this for a living, teaching others and myself to do that, but it had been quickies. Like I had a lot of quickies. And that can work too when you get into practice. And I have to say, nothing was like, it was just such a gift yesterday where I was like, oh, I don't have to rush off right now after my 10 minutes. I actually get to stay and linger in this space.
Yeah.
And so be in that space. And that's what I was hearing from what you were sharing, Wendy, is like, that's what's happening right now. Like we are all being upgraded. Like
Yeah.
listen to it and move with it, move, allow it to move you.
And the frequencies of the planet are raising, and we're on it. We're on the planet. We are the planet. So whatever is occurring is we're all moving together. We're all up level. Wherever you're at, you're going to move into a higher frequency and higher resonance. And I'd like instant manifestation or anything that's close to actualizing something that you really want is so much closer. And so my perspective is being present to yourself and really asking yourself that pertinent question of like, what do I really want? What do I really want my life to look and feel like? and be like, because you will literally step into that life. If you are steeped in fear, you will step into that life, because the frequencies don't judge. Humans judge, right? So the frequencies don't. So if your mind is like the receptor space of thought, it's putting out the frequencies. You're in control of that piece of you, in which you can deliberately choose which frequencies to focus on in order to attract that which you are liking. So holding that space and really playing in that space, even if it's, in a fantasy in your mind, a dream state, or a, imagination state, the space of creativity, you're going to lean into amplifying those frequencies in order to, like a tuning fork, cause them to resonate and then attract to you, like it's the light particles attracting to you. So when you're being present, really feel the presence of yourself, of your love for humanity, and which is your love for you, right? Self-love is a big deal right now. And as you're doing that, more of that's going to show up in your reality, and you're going to start seeing through the fog. There is a fog, right, in the air where people are panicking. They can't see through the fog, and presence and stillness, just even for a moment, will cause it to seem transparent, more transparent, where you actually see through it. As like a fog will lift so you can see, right? And the fog is the virus and the fear. But as you're becoming present, that stuff lifts because the frequency is lifting. You're raising as you're presencing yourself. You are source. Source is infinite, and it's the highest frequency possible. So as you be present to it, you emit that frequency, right? So of course everything becomes clear in the moment.
It's powerful. Everyone, again, take a deep breath in. Like, that's so, yeah, it's penetrating me in this moment. So thank you. Yeah, like I really,
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate you sharing that wisdom with us. And I hope you're getting it. And like my wish for you all of us together, we are getting it. Like we are choosing to receive that high vibration within ourselves, love ourselves. And I feel like that's the whole theme of today. Let's bring Ray back on in just a moment. I want to thank you, Wendy. Thank you truly for sharing your wisdom. Will you pop up, DTO, will you pop up Wendy's information on how to follow her and how to get a hold of her? If you want to have another deeper conversation, and follow her on her podcast that she's about to launch really soon here. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
And girl, you've been listening. Good job.
Yeah, it's live radio, so there's opportunity for people to actually call in or hop in the chat and ask questions live. So I can answer anything you want in that time. So the easiest way to get a hold of me probably be Instagram Messenger at this point. It's seems to me like the fastest for some reason. But yeah, come play. I mean, I'm open to any conversation and to showing you where you're stuck if you're looking at something that's actually not serving you. I have zero judgment, and I want the best, most highest frequencies for everyone. I hold everyone there. It's possible everywhere. So
yeah, awesome. Well, I just put on the Instagram on how to
Thank
find
you.
Instagram there. Awesome. Wendy, you're beautiful. You're powerful. Thank you for your clear channeling and sharing with us today on Embody Freedom series. Thank you. Ray, come back on and let's
Thanks.
get to thank all of you, all of us here. Thank you for being on the show today. And wow, right? Like the message was before you got on, Wendy, Ray was like, be you. Come home to you. Like, so I love that is what is happening today. Let's see what the Embody Oracle has to say today. So I'm going to do a little pick of a card. Oh, Jahan saw you, Ray, at Embody. Awesome. So, Wendy, I'm going to ask you to tell me when to stop shuffling.
Stop.
Okay. And Ray, I'm going to ask you to tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Receiving. This is the message today. Receiving. Love it. So, Everyone, receive what has just been imparted to us today from the wisdom, from the songs, from the beautiful words. And I'll read what the message is. Welcome, streams of grace. Precious one, the entire universe is your co creator in this lifetime, and you are loved and adored beyond what the thinking mind could ever recognize. There are streams of love, support, and resources that are wanting to come into your life now more than ever. Your only job? Don't get fooled by limiting thoughts, such as not being good enough, shame, or self criticism. Just by being, you're worthy of all the blessings this world can bring: love, wealth, health, purpose, fulfillment, creativity, connection, intimacy, truly anything you desire. Pause in this moment and breathe this truth into your heart, really allowing it to shine light through any doubt that may have built up in your mind. This card means a long awaited opportunity is coming to you soon. You've done so much growth and cleared so many unhealthy patterns that it's now time to live from a place of confidence and prosperity. You are now free to truly thrive at a level beyond what you may have dared to dream possible. Breathe all your boldest, most joyful dreams into life now. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And there's a whole
Thank you.
invitation, but I think that we did the embody invitation today,
Yeah.
didn't we? So thank you for being on with us today. And thank you for those of you who are receiving the messages and getting what this time is for you, for all of us, and spreading the light and the joy and the truth and returning home to truly who you are. Again, the Embody Freedom series is a way to bring ancient practices for modern day insanity. Join myself and guest transformational leaders as we guide you on how to overcome these modern day insanity things that's going on in the chaos. The series is designed to ground us in a new embodiment of leadership as fear, stress, and anxiety may throw us off our center. We are staying strong. We are moving forward. Let's thrive by reclaiming and sustaining our joy and pleasure through movement. Take a deep breath in. The time is now to pivot and expand into freedom. Join us Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. live here on Facebook and YouTube. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm Himalaya, your host, and grateful to be in connection with you. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Ray. Mwah. Awesome, Annie.